What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Burnout Bobby YouTube channel. Lately, I've been working on the garage, that's why you haven't seen much content. Trying to get it up to the level that I want it to be. With that, I've gone with the Husky 8-piece cabinet set. In this video, I'm going to be going over the pros and cons to this set, things I liked, things I didn't like. So if you do consider getting this kit in the future, something you can be aware of with it. So off the bat, I really like the finish of this. It has like that satin black finish. Super clean. It does show fingerprints with anything that's satin or matte. You can kind of see it right here. You can wipe it off, but it is a garage, so it will get dirty. It's something that I've come to realize. The bench itself is super good quality wood. It's heavy duty. It's actually pretty heavy. It came shipped by itself. What I'm going to do is take a piece of probably stainless steel, measure this up, and then make a stainless workbench for the top here, because I know for the things that I do with like the welding and whatnot, that's not going to be the optimal service top. The cabinets themselves, they ship these separate, and inside these comes usually like 2 of these drawers, and then possibly this cabinet here. Now the one I had ordered was supposed to have a workbench style like this, and they didn't send it. They sent me a different one, which I took. I was okay with it. I'll put the link for the AP setup I got here. I got this one from Home Depot. I ordered it online. The complaint that I have with that is the shipping carrier that they use are pretty irresponsible, I'll say. If you look them up on Google, they have roughly, I think, 2 stars out of 60 to 80 different reviews. So the shipping carrier, they lose stuff. There's a lot of issues that I had throughout this. So hopefully you don't have that same problem with it. We'll go into the storage itself so you can show you guys. They're magnetic on both sides. It has pegboard slots going all the way up the door, which I really like. This is all super solid as well. Like the quality is really, really good. The interior storage, this is kind of like my throwaway stuff. I'm keeping a lot of like storage totes and spare parts, little things like that in there. But it snaps in really well. These do not have the pegboard option on it. It does have the different options for the drawer. You can keep it in there. If you don't like it, you can get rid of it. Same goes for the rest of these top ones here. The bottom comes with 3 drawers. I'm kind of using it as a storage for them right now. I don't really need it at this time. Has more pegs or slots for the pegs that go on the side. Every one of these comes with a set of keys, so every individual lock on all of these comes with a set of keys, which they all unlock the same thing. So I have like 16 keys for this. I open up this one here. I used it a little bit differently than the previous one. I do have some pegs, so I started hanging like cables up here. I have the leftover pegs right here in case I need it. I ran a power strip through the top, and this is where I'm keep all the charging for it. There's a lot of vents in here too, so it doesn't get that hot in here from the batteries when they're charging. I was a little concerned about that. Down there I keep all my, not necessarily power tools, but detailing equipment, and then my little Harbor Freight welder, and that's my paint booth. Width-wise, they're pretty wide. Luckily they have the height behind them, so the height really helps out as opposed to how wide they go. But it's ideally the perfect length for the garage wall. I had enough still to fit that helmet rack that I was pushing for you guys, Kemimoto one. So I was able to still have that hang up, a little bit of room, and then keep the rest. So they do make a Husky tool bench or tool storage. I believe that's like an extra $350 for that. I may get that in the future. I decided to keep my US General one from Harbor Freight right now. Have my compressor on there with the jack. I also did the half of this over here. So I did another half one, same thing. This one has the 2 cabinet drawers there, along with the big storage again. This one's where I'm keeping all my lawn care stuff and whatnot, some leftover paint, power washing. But I was actually able to save a lot of, open up a lot of space in the garage with it, and I think I'm going to end up putting another tabletop right here. I'll make one and then use this as a secondary workbench. Like I said, overall, I think the biggest complaint is I'm just being picky. The sheen finish of it is really nice, like I said, but it shows just about all the fingerprints and whatnot. The delivery service was terrible. But once you get past that, the craftsmanship of it, it all lined up very, very well. They did a good job of designing this. The quality and the durability of it is very strong. I looked over a couple other companies. There was another cabinet company. I can't remember the name of them off the top of my head. I tried dealing with them for a little bit. It was kind of sketchy when you'd call them. It was like an India call service, and they couldn't guarantee when the delivery was. So this is definitely not a bad deal. They keep running sales on these, so again, I'll put the link below. Hopefully, if you want to get something like along these lines, you can get it for a good sale price. Appreciate you guys watching this video. Hopefully this helps you with the decision whether or not to get this storage unit or not, or this garage storage setup. If you have any questions for it, be sure to comment below and I'll feel free to help you out if you need measurements, whatever you need. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and then I'll catch you guys on the next one.